Congratulations, man. How are you feeling after that amazing performance?
I feel good. I didn't really take too much damage. Calf is a little bruised, but that's it.
A lot of people had this fight between you and Cameron Simon, as you know, like the Battle of Prospects, had it circled on their fight night calendar, and so a lot of people also thought it was going to be more of like a back and forth type fight. So were you surprised it was as one-sided as it was?
Yeah, a little bit. I thought he was going to give me a little bit more trouble, but I was astounded at how good I felt after I recovered, like after the weight cut, and how much weight I put on, and just how healthy I felt. So, you know, after looking back at that, not so much.
Were you surprised that he took those original first strikes you hit him pretty good with, as well as he did?
No, not really. I was going to go after his head pretty hard because I heard he got part of his face reconstructed, so that was part of the game plan, and I knew I was going to be able to do some damage to it, but I didn't think it was going to be that early.
And after taking out a prospect of that caliber like Cameron Simon, what sort of message do you think you left out there tonight?
Just that I'm exponentially passing up the rankings, and I'm going to be trying to get into the top 15 hopefully pretty soon.
And besides getting into the top 15, what other goals do you have by the end of this year?
I want to fight in front of a crowd for sure.
A specific city you want to fight in front of the crowd with?
Not really. I think Madison Square Garden would be cool. I've never been to New York.
And a lot of people are really deeming you as one of the futures of this bantamweight division. So what do you make of that? And is that something you kind of block out in order to not get too distracted and stay focused on the goal, or how do you see it?
No, I mean, I've been saying that since I was an amateur, if I really wanted to be, and I've only been pro for less than 2.5 years. I haven't even been pro fighting for that long, so I think they're right, and it doesn't really bug me.
So when you won your first Contender Series contract, I asked you back then what would be your dream fight in this division. You mentioned O'Malley because you said some of your friends and people back home kind of saw the similarities between you two, so I mean, now you're on a pretty good path, so what else do you think you need to do to get to that O'Malley fight?
I just need to keep having performances like that and do my dirty work and just keep beating dogs like that. I know I need to put my time in and solidify myself against game opponents, so I'm more than willing to do that.
Is there a specific opponent you want for that first top 15 outing whenever you do get that, or is it just whatever the UFC offers you?
I don't really know. I want my 0 back against Ryan Hammers. Took my goose egg when I was 17 years old on the street, so I'm gonna go run that back at some point. But yeah, I don't really know. I don't know too many people in my division, so I don't know. Maybe Dominic Cruz. I don't know.
Fair enough. And obviously, when we see a fighter that represents Nevada, it usually comes out of Las Vegas. But in your case, you're fighting out of Reno. So how is that like representing a city like Reno, Nevada, on the big stage of the UFC?
It's cool. It's probably going to be a little different when I get home, and it changes every time, so we'll see. But I have a lot of pride, and I love my city, and I intend on staying there. So it's cool. We've brought a lot of people to the gym, and the community is growing.
Awesome. And congratulations.
Thanks.
Any plans to braid your hair, or are you just going to let it flow?
No, I don't like braiding my hair. It's like a force field. It tells me when people are about to hit me.
Understandable.
I got one for you. Speaking of looks, for you, some of my friends also do this, and I'm just curious for you, is it an expression thing? Is it some more significance, the paint, nail polish on your nails and stuff like that?
I just like it. I don't know. It's just something I do, yeah.
Got it.
I was maybe 10 meters away from hearing that knee strike, and it was one of the most disgusting noises I've heard this year. Did you what went through your mind when you heard that connection?
Yeah, it was pretty gross. I think it suction cupped onto his neck, so it made a really nasty noise. But I thought he was gonna go out there because he wobbled a lot, and I was in my head no way, you can't be done yet. And then he rallied himself back up.
What was the message and advice you heard from your corner, because you came out in the second round? Same mentality, same pressure, and the win kind of wrapped up quite quickly.
Yeah, just more hands and just trust my striking and just staying on him, not giving him too much room to breathe, and then just that he's still dangerous because he was. Yeah.
I really liked what I saw tonight. I kind of see you as future championship material. You've only had 8 fights, but do you think you can go all the way?
Yeah, if I play my cards right and just keep beating dogs, I guess. I'm just concerned with putting on good fights and having performances like that for now.
I know you mentioned Madison Square Garden, but what about Reno?
Yeah, if you guys want to bring a cage to Reno, I will do anything to fight there. That would be so cool. And I would sell out the entire stadium.
Congrats.
Thanks.
I just want to ask, I asked about the sweatshirt yesterday. I see you have a interesting shirt on. Is there a message with this shirt?
Yeah, I'm a dog. It's a Doberman. It's got a creative, sensitive, obedient, loving. I'm not very sensitive, but trusting, protective, devoted, intelligent.
Do you think sensitive is a negative thing?
No, but I'm not.
Okay, just checking.
Just got one more. There's not an official nickname registered under you, so if you continue on this popularity, rise of popularity, but do you think you're gonna have to implement a nickname, or what would you?
No. I don't know. If I hear something that sounds really cool, then yeah, but yeah, I'm not too big on nicknames.
You haven't thought of anything that's cool for you, or no?
The Doberman.
No, I couldn't do that.
Insensitive Doberman.
Yeah, insensitive Doberman.
And if you end up getting a performance bonus or anything like that tonight, what would you do with the money?
Probably buy a new DJ controller and, do some more of that.
Payton, I got a comment on the walkout song, Little Crystal Castles. Are you more like an indie alternative guy, or what kind of music do you listen to?
I've been all over the place lately, but I love Crystal Castles, and then I've just been listening to a lot of stuff that you would like mix with, like techno and house. But I love that. I love shoegaze and indie alternative as well.